But you're here in Davos because you really are hoping to bring together leaders around the world to sort of be in a position to deal with pandemics better.
Absolutely.
That's one part of it, yeah?
Yeah, so I'm hoping to use the platform here and everyone, whether it's the world leaders or the multilateral organizations, to actually draft some sort of global pandemic treaty, which would help the global solidarity of coming together. We all know what went right and what went wrong in this pandemic. And some of the things that went wrong in terms of sharing of raw materials and vaccines, recognizing vaccine certificates, global harmonization of clinical trials and manufacturing, making more vaccines accessible and treatments accessible globally. So these are the kind of things I would hope to establish, where if you had a global pandemic treaty that would address these issues, it would definitely make it easier with a predefined framework for leaders also to explain to their constituents and to deal with other countries in a predefined framework. Now, it may not be enforceable because, in a crisis, a leader would do whatever they have to do to protect their country, and rightly so. But at least it offers some kind of framework and a commitment, like you see for climate change and other sort of global
Are you drafting it, Adar? Have you got a draft which is ready for circulation?
Yes. So I've been working on it, and I'm going to be circulating that at Davos in some closed door sessions as well with some multilateral organizations, and then we'll see how it's taken up forward from there, because it has to be one of those organizations that takes it forward. One individual country can't do it. So let's see how that goes.
We talk about the science of the vaccines, but has this been a real learning experience for you that in terms of coordinating the effort to deal with a pandemic, we around the world lacked? We fell short of our own domestic requirements at a stage. We stopped exports. The UN fell short. Gavi fell short. Different manufacturers had different priorities. The science was different. The WHO was there. They took a lot of time in many cases. So lives were lost, let's face it. We don't know how many, but the process was slow.
Again, because it was a fragmented effort rather than a global coordinated response. And that's what I'm trying to bring here. So let's see what happens.
So let's talk a little bit more about the India situation. Now, we've got Covovax. It's been granted emergency use licensure in India, but it's still difficult to get for adults. It's not there last I checked on CoWIN. Am I wrong? Or
well, I think there's some procedural issues, but I think most of the adults, as you know, have been vaccinated with either Covishield or Covaxin. So for dose 1 and 2, I don't think there'll be many takers for Covovax. But I think, as you know, it's approved between 12 and 18, and very soon for going down to the ages, down to the age of 2 or 3. So I think, now we need to get the children vaccinated and protected. I think, looking at toward future mutant variants of concern, it's important to vaccinate the children also. So I think that's where India is at the moment, and we've done very well. Our coverage is far higher than most countries. If you look around, I think, what was it, 90% of adults?
Now.
More than 90%. I don't think any country's reached that figure.